Tomorrow it'll be just as hot. The forecast said so plainly. The same afternoon waiting, the same particular daily commitment of the summer to doing what it does, to the people in it, to the city, to everything that was and is and will be tomorrow. Tomorrow, summer again. Tomorrow, summer again. That's the July promise kept. The same heat, the same afternoon, the same curtains, the same depth of cool inside. Tomorrow, summer again. Tomorrow, summer again. Somehow that's not a complaint. It's the rhythm of the season, without reservation, without restraint. I've made my peace with summer in a way that took some years. The heat is not an obstacle exactly, more like the season's particular gears, turning at their own pace, and you either match them or you don't. And I've found it easier matching than the resistance I once won't let go of. Tomorrow, summer again. Tomorrow, summer again. That's the July promise kept. The same heat, the same afternoon, the same curtains, the same depth of cool inside. Tomorrow, summer again. Tomorrow, summer again. Somehow that's not a complaint. It's the rhythm of the season, without reservation, without restraint. The summer keeps its appointments, with or without your cooperation. And the path of least resistance is the one that leads to the better station. Tomorrow, summer again. Same curtain, same fan, same cold drink, ready for it, same time. The day finally broke around 7, the heat giving up what it had held. All through the afternoon and the morning, everything that the summer compelled to be hot suddenly less so, and the air came in through the window that I opened all the way for the first time since morning, since the sun had its glow. The break in the heat at evening is the reward for the afternoon's patience. The cool air earning its arrival by the heat's long duration, making it sweeter. The break in the heat at evening is summer's best particular gift. The long day paying its debt in one enormous evening shift. I stood at the open window in the first of the cooler air, and felt the afternoon releasing its particular hold, its particular care of keeping everything at maximum. And something in my shoulders dropped, a tension I'd held all through the heat The cooler evening stop. The break in the heat at evening is the reward for the afternoon's patience. The cool air earning its arrival by the heat's long duration, making it sweeter. The break in the heat at evening is summer's best particular gift. The long day paying its debt in one enormous evening shift. You have to earn the evening cool by sitting through the afternoon heat. That's the summer's whole arrangement. That's the deal, that's the beat. Window open, evening arrived. The afternoon's debt paid in full. Summer evening, finally. Something shifted around 5:30. The quality of the light outside. The afternoon beginning its retreat. The heat still present, but the pride of the midday sun diminished. The angle getting lower, softer, less. And I open the curtain slightly to let in the changed address of the afternoon's later self. 5:30 and the light is different. The afternoon beginning to concede. The day's still warm, but the worst of it over. The evening starting to precede its own arrival. 5:30 and the light is different. The room gets a little permission to breathe something other than the full heat of the afternoon's highest commission. I finally went outside at 6, when the pavement had given back some of what it had absorbed all day, and the air had lost a fraction of its knack for making everything feel like effort, and walked around the block once slowly, just to mark the transition between the indoors and the open, lonely evening coming in. 5:30 and the light is different. The afternoon beginning to concede. The day's still warm, but the worst of it over. The evening starting to precede its own arrival. 5:30 and the light is different. The room gets a little permission to breathe something other than the full heat of the afternoon's highest commission. The afternoon always ends eventually, even the summer's longest one. And the relief of the later light is earned by sitting through the sun. Outside now, 6 o'clock. The afternoon releasing its grip. Evening arriving. The refrigerator kicked on at 3, its motor joining the fan's low note. The particular domestic orchestra of an apartment keeping its own throat. clear in the summer heat, the small appliances doing their work while I did nothing nearby. Grateful for the quiet perk of the cooling that they provide. The sounds of the apartment keeping cool are the sounds of summer inside. The fan in the refrigerator motor, the air conditioner's particular tide of white noise. The sounds of the apartment keeping cool, a domestic summer soundtrack playing underneath everything else, carrying the afternoon on its back. I've become attuned to these sounds in the particular way of summer, when the windows stay mostly closed and the outside becomes a number on a weather app rather than a presence, and the inside sounds get clearer. The domestic machinery of cool getting closer, getting dearer. Sounds of the apartment keeping cool are the sounds of summer inside. The fan in the refrigerator motor, the air conditioner's particular type of white noise. The sounds of the apartment keeping cool, a domestic summer soundtrack playing underneath everything else, carrying the afternoon on its back. Grateful for the appliances that make the summer livable, the small machines working quietly to make the heat divisible into something manageable. Fridge still running, fan still turning, summer managed, afternoon continuing. Nothing happened between 2 and 5 in the most satisfying possible way. Just the slow turning of the afternoon into the later part of the day. No events, no progress, no completion, just the passage of the heat, and me inside it mostly horizontal, finding the particular retreat of the summer afternoon. Nothing happened, and that was everything. That's the summer afternoon math. Nothing required, nothing delivered, just the slow aftermath of the morning. Nothing happened, and that was everything. The most productive kind of nothing, the rest that doesn't look like rest, but does exactly what resting does. I'll have things to do tomorrow probably, and things I should have done today, but 3 hours of a summer afternoon went quietly and softly away into the particular archive of days that passed without a mark. And I find I don't mind that. I find I don't mind the unmarked. Nothing happened, and that was everything. That's the summer afternoon math. Nothing required, nothing delivered, just the slow aftermath of the morning. Nothing happened, and that was everything. The most productive kind of nothing, the rest that doesn't look like rest, but does exactly what resting does. The days that pass without events are still the days that pass, and sometimes the unmarked afternoon is the one that lasts. 5 o'clock now, nothing done. Everything fine, everything summer. Nothing and everything. The afternoon has that particular guilt of childhood summers with homework undone. The shadow of the thing you haven't started, sitting quietly in the back of the fun. I don't have homework anymore exactly, but the feeling knows how to find me still. Summer afternoon guilt, the shadow of the undone thing. Not urgent, not catastrophic, just that particular small sting of the postponed summer afternoon guilt. Oldest childhood knew every year the thing you'll do tomorrow or later, that today just isn't here. I made a deal with it, eventually said, give me the afternoon, I'll start at 5. And something in the acknowledging of it made the remaining hours feel more alive. Less shadowed by the waiting, more openly the rest it was. And 5 o'clock seemed very far away, which was fine, which was because summer afternoon guilt, the shadow of the undone thing. Not urgent, not catastrophic, just that particular small sting of the postponed summer afternoon guilt. Oldest childhood knew every year the thing you'll do tomorrow or later, that today just isn't here. The deal you make with the summer afternoon is always the same deal. Give me this and I'll give you later, that's the only contract real. 5 o'clock eventually. The deal kept mostly. Summer afternoon complete. Kids playing somewhere below the window. That summer sound coming up through the heat. A game I can't quite identify. Just the voices, just the particular beat of childhood in July outside, doing whatever childhood does. In the particular afternoon of summer, when the whole world is as it was. Children's voices in a summer afternoon, the oldest sound the season makes, playing something out in the heat while the rest of us take breaks inside the cool. Children's voices in a summer afternoon, I don't envy them exactly. Just remember something in the sound that used to belong to me completely. The game ended around 4 or moved somewhere else I couldn't hear, and the sudden quiet of it was its own particular frontier. The afternoon, the after of the sound that had been there, and I noticed how the room felt different with just the air conditioner in the air. Children's voices in a summer afternoon, the oldest sound the season makes, playing something out in the heat while the rest of us take breaks inside the cool. Children's voices in a summer afternoon, I don't envy them exactly. Just remember something in the sound that used to belong to me completely. Every summer the sound returns. Every summer the same game, played by different children now, but the afternoon sounds the same. Quiet now, game moved on. The afternoon continuing without the soundtrack. Still summer. This particular afternoon light reminds me of the walk home from the pool. Wet hair drying in the heat, shoulders warm, inside still cool, from the water that had held me all through the hardest part of the day. And the walk home at that exhausted particular summer, okay. The walk home from the pool in summer is its own particular state. Tired in the best way, warm outside, cool inside, everything at a summer rate of satisfaction. The walk home from the the pool in summer, hair dry and shoulders pink, the world going slowly past you, better than you'd stop to think. No pool today, just the memory of it, triggered by the angle of the 3 o'clock light. That same light that used to find me on that particular walk, that particular ride. Turned by the post office, the one where you could smell the takoyaki shop. And summer felt like it would always be exactly this and never stop. The walk home from the pool in summer is its own particular state. Tired in the best way, warm outside, cool inside, everything at a summer rate of satisfaction. The walk home from the pool in summer, hair drying, shoulders pink, the world going slowly past you, better than you'd stop to think. Some memories live in light, not in words or sounds. This afternoon light is one of them, one of those particular grounds. No pool today, just the light, doing what the light has always done, reminding me. The smell of summer comes through the window, even with the curtains closed. Something about the heat outside makes his presence known. Through the gap, through the glass, the particular outdoor warmth of a July afternoon that no indoor cool can absorb. Summer smells like nothing else, a season you can actually taste. Hot pavement and cut grass somewhere, and the particular haste of the heat doing its work. Summer smells like nothing else, and even from inside the cool, the afternoon announces itself through whatever gap it can use. I open the window for one moment, just to let a little in. The wall of warmth that met me was almost enough to win against the cool I'd built all morning. But I closed it before it did, and stood there with the smell of summer just inside the lid of the room, the cool, the inside. Summer smells like nothing else, a season you can actually taste. Hot pavement and cut grass somewhere, and the particular haste of the heat doing its work. Summer smells like nothing else, and even from inside the cool, the afternoon announces itself through whatever gap it can use. You can keep the heat outside, but the smell finds its own inseam. Window closed again, smell lingering. Summer inside and outside at once. There's a moment in a summer afternoon, usually around 3 or 4, where time seems to stop its forward motion and just hover, just stay, just pause. Not forever, not even for long, but enough to notice the stillness, the particular arrested quality of the afternoon's late fullness. Time stops briefly in summer, in a way it doesn't in other seasons. The afternoon holds its breath for its own particular reasons, and you feel it. Time stops briefly in summer, and the best thing you can do is notice it when it happens and be completely inside it too. I've learned to watch for that moment in the quality of the light, a certain stillness in the heat, a certain something almost right about the way the air sits in the room at that particular hour. And I try to be as present as possible in the middle of that power. Time stops briefly in summer, in a way it doesn't in other seasons. The afternoon holds its breath for its own particular reasons, and you feel it. Time stops briefly in summer, and the best thing you can do is notice it when it happens and be completely inside it too. It only lasts a moment, and the afternoon moves on, but the having noticed it stays longer than the moment's gone. There it is, the stillness. 3:47 exactly gone now, but I caught it. Got a message at 2 o'clock. Are you doing anything today? And I looked around the room, honestly, at the nothing I was doing, and said, come over if you want to. The air conditioner's on. Nothing to do and someone to do it with. That's the summer afternoon complete. 2 people in a car. the shade and know where they particularly need to be. Need to be. Nothing to do and someone to do it with. That's the summer afternoon complete. Two people and a cold drink and the shade and know where they particularly need to be. Need to be. We talked about everything and nothing. The particular mix of the comfortable, the conversation drifting sideways into the almost unfollowable thread of friends who know each other well enough to let it wander. And the afternoon held all of it without needing anything more formal. Nothing to do and someone to do it with. That's the summer afternoon complete. Two people and a cold drink and the shade and know where they particularly need to be. Need to be. Nothing to do and someone to do it with. That's the summer afternoon complete. Two people and a cold drink and the shade and know where they particularly need to be. Need to be. The best summer afternoons are rarely planned in advance. They arrive as a message at 2 o'clock and you say yes without a second glance. Nothing to do and someone to do it with. That's the summer afternoon complete. Two people and a cold drink and the shade and know where they particularly need to be. Need to be. Nothing to do and someone to do it with. That's the summer afternoon complete. Two people and a cold drink and the shade and know where they particularly need to be. Need to be. Still talking, afternoon still going. This is what summer afternoons are for. Thunderhead building on the horizon, white and massive against the blue. The kind of cloud that only summer makes in that particular afternoon view. I watch it from the window slowly growing taller while I stayed still and felt the particular awe of something that big doing whatever it will. Summer clouds mean business in a way the others don't. Tall and white and certain of whatever they want to become. Summer clouds mean business, and watching them from inside is the safest kind of spectating of the summer's particular pride. By 3 it had gotten darker, the edges going gray and serious. And I track the shifting light, watching something become curious about what it was becoming. And the room got slightly cooler before the first sound reached me. The thunder, the particular ruler of the summer afternoon. Summer clouds mean business in a way the others don't. Tall and white and certain of whatever they want to become. Summer clouds mean business, and watching them from inside is the safest kind of spectating of the summer's particular pride. The storm will come or it won't. That's the afternoon suspense. Either way, the watching's worth it. Either way, it's recompense. Clouds still building, room still cool, waiting to see what the summer decides. Something cold from the convenience store on the corner at the bottom of the hill. Stood outside, eating it too fast in the heat against my will. The ice cream melting faster than I could keep up with it, dripping down my hand completely in the particular summer of it. Ice cream in the summer heat, a losing battle always. The melting is just part of it. That's what the summer says about rushing. Ice cream in the summer heat, don't try to eat it slowly. The summer has its own agenda, and the ice cream serves it only. Walk back up the hill afterward, slightly sticky, slightly cool. Felt the particular satisfaction of a summer afternoon that fooled me into thinking I was winning against the heat for just a moment, before the sweat came back as quickly as the cool had been its opponent. Ice cream in the summer heat, a losing battle always. The melting is just part of it. That's what the summer says about rushing. Ice cream in the summer heat, don't try to eat it slowly. The summer has its own agenda, and the ice cream serves it only. Some battles aren't meant to be won, some ice creams aren't meant to be finished. The summer laughs at the attempt, and the attempt is undiminished. Sticky hands cool for a moment, that was enough. That was summer, that was exactly enough. This particular quality of light at 3 in a summer afternoon takes me somewhere I was younger, in a house I left too soon. The smell of sunscreen and the sprinkler, the particular weight of a summer day, when summers were the whole world and September was far away. Summer afternoons remember things the other seasons can't. The particular light of childhood, the particular summer chant of having nowhere to be. Summer afternoons remember on behalf of everyone who's grown, the feeling of being young in July, before the summers felt like your own. I don't wanna be that age again, exactly more that I wanna carry that particular quality of the afternoon into wherever I currently am temporarily. And sometimes on the good ones I manage something like it, the afternoon soft and unhurried, and the summer just a little infinite. Summer afternoons remember things the other seasons can't. The particular light of childhood, the particular summer chant of having nowhere to be. Summer afternoons remember on behalf of everyone who's grown, the feeling of being young in July, before the summers felt like your own. The summer afternoon is the same, whether you're 8 or older now, but something in the light still carries the earlier version somehow. Same light, different age, same afternoon, different me, still something of it remaining. Tried to read but kept rereading the same paragraph in the heat. Something about the summer afternoon makes the words retreat from the page before they land in any useful kind of way. And I gave up after the 4th attempt and just let the book lay. My eyes went slow, my mind went soft, the whole damn page just drifted off. Too hot to read properly, that's a real condition. The brain in a summer afternoon has its own particular position on concentration. Too hot to read properly, the page keeps blurring at the edges, the summer taking what it needs from all the mental edges. Too hard to read. I ended up just holding the book like a prop in my own summer tableau. Not reading, not exactly sleeping, just existing in the particular flow of an afternoon that wants nothing from the person lying in it. Just the being there, just the staying, just the summer and the minutes my hand stayed still. My thoughts untied, the room went gold and slipped outside. Too hot to read properly, that's a real condition. The brain in a summer afternoon has its own particular position on concentration. Too hot to read properly, the page keeps blurring at the edges, the summer taking what it needs from all the mental edges. Too hot to read. Some books offer cooler seasons, some pages need a different air. Summer afternoons offer holding books more than reading what is there. So I turn the page and let it be the quietest kind of company. Too hot to read properly, that's a real condition. The brain in a summer afternoon has its own particular position on concentration. Too hot to read properly, the page keeps blurring at the edges, the summer taking what it needs from all the mental edges. Too hot to read. Books still open, still unread. That's fine, that's summer. That's exactly fine. Didn't mean to fall asleep exactly. Just lay down for a moment at 2 and woke up at 4 with the light different. The afternoon more than halfway through. That particular disorientation of a summer nap gone long. The room the same but the hour different. Something shifted, something gone. Summer nap accidental, the best kind unplanned. 2 o'clock becomes 4 o'clock without you quite understanding when it happens. Summer nap accidental, the afternoon deciding for you that rest was the requirement, and taking it before you knew. I lay there for a moment after, not moving, just adjusting to the change of time, of light, of temperature. Everything rearranged. By the hours I'd been absent and felt something like gratitude for the afternoon that took me into its particular interlude. Summer nap accidental, the best kind unplanned. 2 o'clock becomes 4 o'clock without you quite understanding when it happens. Summer nap accidental, the afternoon deciding for you that rest was the requirement, and before you knew. The body knows what the summer needs before the mind agrees to it. Sometimes the nap isn't a failure. Sometimes the nap is exactly it. 4 o'clock now, rested. The afternoon still warm. Still going without me. The cicada started up at noon. The wall of sound that is the summer. I used to find it overwhelming, but I've come to find it something other. A noise more like a texture that the season puts around everything. A layer underneath the music, underneath whatever else the afternoon will bring. Cicadas in a summer afternoon, background to whatever you do inside. That sounds so tied to this particular season that without it summer feels denied of something essential. Cicadas in a summer afternoon, marking the hours with their noise. A clock made entirely of summer, made entirely of that particular voice. Before they were still going, that consistent summer declaration. And I lay there half asleep, half listening, in a state of summer contemplation. That isn't quite unconscious, isn't quite the other thing. Just the afternoon and the cicadas and whatever the heat brings. Cicadas in a summer afternoon, background to whatever you do inside. That sounds so tied to this particular season that without it summer feels denied of something essential. Cicadas in a summer afternoon, marking the hours with their noise. A clock made entirely of summer, made entirely of that particular voice. They'll stop when the season ends, and the quiet will feel wrong briefly before the next season fills it with its own particular frequency. Still going, still summer. The cicadas keeping time without stopping. Two o'clock in a summer afternoon has a different weight than any other hour. The day stretched out in both directions, longer somehow in the heat's particular power to slow everything down to its pace, which is slower than you'd usually go. And I stopped trying to work against it a long time ago. Summer afternoon time is different from any other kind. The hours are longer and heavier and easier on the mind if you let them be. Summer afternoon time is different. Don't try to feel it, don't resist. Just let the 2 o'clock in July do what 2 o'clock in July insists. tried to be productive once at this exact kind of hour, and the work came out like something made without the usual power behind it, sluggish and reluctant, like the afternoon itself. So I put the work away until later, put the productivity on the shelf. Summer afternoon time is different from any other kind. The hours are longer and heavier and easier on the mind. If you let them be, summer afternoon time is different. Don't try to fill it, don't resist. Just let the 2 o'clock in July do what 2 o'clock in July insists. There are hours made for doing and hours made for being in. The summer afternoon is clearly the second kind, has always been. 2 o'clock, not fighting it, just being in it. That's the only way. Open the curtain for one moment, just to check on the state of the day. The light hit me like a physical thing, and I closed them back without delay. That's enough sun for this afternoon. That's enough evidence of July. The world outside is fully accounted for. I'll take the inside and the semi-dark sky. Too bright to go out, too warm to try. That's the verdict of this afternoon. The summer's out there doing its thing. I'll meet it again sometime soon, just not today. Too bright to go out, too warm to try. The curtains making their own decision, the room agreeing completely with the indoor summer vision. I heard kids below the window laughing, the particular summer sound of it, and I smiled without getting up. Glad someone's making use of it. The heat and the light and the long day that I'm watching from inside. And maybe later when it softens, I'll go find where the afternoon hides. Too bright to go out, too warm to try. That's the verdict of this afternoon. stay and look from the inside out. Curtains still closed, afternoon still bright, evening